I never imagined that the most powerful weapon I'd use against a tenured university professor wouldn't be lawyers, lawsuits, or academic committees, but a $5 yard sign from Walmart sitting right outside my house, where hundreds of people would see it every single day. And once that sign went up, his life unraveled fast. If you've ever been exploited by someone with power, underestimated, or told your work wasn't good enough, while they quietly tried to steal it, this story is for you. Before we get into it, do me a quick favor. If stories where justice is earned make your blood pump, hit subscribe. Like this video, drop a comment, because what you're about to hear is one of the most unhinged, satisfying academic revenge stories I've ever lived through. Now, let's get into it. I went into my PhD program excited, motivated, and naive. Like a lot of grad students, I believe the myth work hard, trust your advisor, and eventually merit wins. My advisor at the University of Oklahoma shattered that illusion piece by piece. From the outside, he looked like every other respected academic. Publications, grants, authority. Inside the lab, he was a master manipulator. Every semester, the goalposts moved. You're close, but not quite ready. One more experiment. One more year. Each time I thought graduation was within reach, he found a reason to delay it. And the longer I stayed, the more free labor he squeezed out of me. Long nights. Weekends. Work that pushed his career forward while mine stayed frozen. The worst part, I had a hard funding deadline. When the money ran out, I was done. No safety net. No extensions. He knew that. And instead of helping me finish, he used it as leverage. That's when I made the hardest decision of my academic life. I cut my losses. I took my master's degree and walked away from the PhD. It felt like swallowing broken glass. Years of work, ambition, and identity gone. But at least I was free. Or so I thought. Even after I officially stopped working for him, he kept emailing me, calling. Asking, no, expecting more unpaid labor, revisions, data, just one more thing. Then I found out the truth. He was planning to publish my research. Under his name, the same research he had explicitly told me wasn't even good enough for a master's degree. I remember staring at my screen, heart pounding, heat rushing to my face. My hands actually shook. This wasn't just insulting, it was theft. So I did the reasonable thing. I emailed him, polite, professional, calm. I explained that the work was mine, that he did not have permission to publish it, that there would be no paper. That's when the mask came off. Instead of backing down, he escalated hard. He reported me to the university's research integrity office. Suddenly I was being summoned, interrogated, talked down to by administrators who acted like I was a criminal for daring to protect my own work. They told me, confidently, that the university owned my research, that I had no rights, that fighting this would end badly. For me, something didn't sit right. So I did what my advisor never expected me to do. I checked the actual policy, line by line, section by section, and surprise, research integrity was lying. The policy clearly stated that I owned my work, not the university, me. I sent them the citations, highlighted, documented. Undeniable, the publication was blocked. And my advisor, he lost his mind. I lived off campus, in a quiet neighborhood near the university. Not long after the decision, I noticed something strange. He started walking past my house. Slowly, deliberately, staring, mean-mugging me. Every time. It wasn't accidental. He didn't live nearby. He wasn't exercising. He was making a point. I still have power over you. Each time he passed, my stomach tightened. Anger simmered under my skin. I felt watched, intimidated, like he was daring me to do something. So I did. I drove to Walmart. $5, cardboard, black marker, and I made the cheapest, pettiest, most devastating sign of my life. It read, Steals graduate student research. I planted it in my yard. Here's the part he didn't anticipate. My house sat directly across from a school pickup line. Every weekday afternoon, hundreds of cars idled there. Parents, teachers, community members, all staring straight at that sign. The effect was immediate. He stopped dead in his tracks when he saw it. Took pictures, lots of them. Came back later with his wife to show her. He started screaming. One afternoon, I pulled into my driveway and he exploded, yelling accusations, threats, insults. Right there in front of my house. And I recorded everything. That's when he teamed up with the department chair. Two grown men with PhDs plotting like cartoon villains. Plan A, bully me into taking the sign down. Didn't work. First Amendment. Plan B, call the cops and claim my sign was a threat to society. They tried to get my house searched for firearms. Yes. Really, that didn't work either. Turns out, having a yard sign isn't probable cause. Also, Second Amendment, I'm convinced Plan C involved a medieval dungeon. Instead, they settled for harassment. He'd accidentally find me while I walk my dog, make rude comments, show up at bars and scream obscenities. And the university, they didn't punish him. They punished me for recording it. Apparently, documenting harassment was the real offense. But here's the thing. That sign stayed up, day after day, car after car, picture after picture, and I slept better than I had in years. Because for the first time, the power dynamic flipped. He couldn't hide behind credentials or committees anymore. His behavior was public, visible, undeniable. Eventually, the walk stopped, the screaming stopped, the stares stopped, and I walked away with my work intact and my dignity restored. Sometimes justice isn't loud. Sometimes it's not legal battles or grand speeches. Sometimes it's a $5 sign planted firmly in the ground, refusing to be silenced. If you've ever been mistreated by someone who thought they were untouchable, remember this power hates exposure, and exposure is cheap. If this story hit home, hit like, subscribe for more real stories of earned revenge, and drop a comment. What's the most satisfying justice you've ever seen? Share this with someone who needs the reminder that even the smallest stand can shake the biggest ego.